All month, we have celebrated Native American history, and as we close out November, we wanted to share the great influence of Native Americans on Texas's largest historical figure. To do so, we are taking you to Huntsville and the Sam Houston Memorial Museum at Sam Houston State University, who so graciously helped us put this story together. Sam Houston has a larger-than-life legacy in the state of Texas, a general, president of the Republic of Texas, a senator, and also the namesake of the state's now largest city. Houston, a great leader of his time, attributed much of his savvy to time spent with his adoptive people, the Cherokee.
At a time where a lot of people in society thought Native Americans were savages. He actually lived with the Cherokee twice in his life. Once when he was a teenager. He ran away from home. He found a kindred spirit with the Native Americans. He loved their culture, he loved their educational system, he loved their political system, and these attributes imprinted on him through the rest of his life.
The biggest influence by far was a Cherokee chief.
He caught the eye of Chief Ulateka, who was the chief of the western band of the Cherokee, and Sam was eventually adopted into the tribe, and Ulateka became his adopted Cherokee father.
The chief dubbed Houston Culinay, or Raven. He lived with the tribe for a few years. He would later leave them to teach for 1 year and pursue politics until a failed marriage and divorce.
So he went to go live with the Cherokee again, and his adopted Cherokee father, Chief Ulateka, welcomed him back into the tribe. He said, my wigwam is yours, my home is yours, my people are yours, come rest with us. And that's exactly what he did. Sam Houston was formally admitted as a citizen into the Cherokee Nation, and that document there in 1829, and 1830, 1831, 1832 certified Sam as a member of the Cherokee tribe with all rights and privileges, with voting privileges for their politics and the ability to be an advocate for them, and with that particular admission document allowed him to speak with the Native Americans and as one voice.
A voice that tried his best to balance both worlds, although sometimes contradictory. He was a white man consorting with the likes of Andrew Jackson, yet navigating politics on Capitol Hill and wearing Native American dress, like this vest made of jaguar, gifted to him by the Cherokee.
He wore it all throughout the 1850s, serving as a senator in Washington, D.C., and he wore it just to bedevil the rest of the senators.
His speeches to the Senate are archived at the Sam Houston Memorial Museum. Also at the museum, those precious Native American artifacts, documenting the Texas legend's cherished connection to the Cherokee. And the Sam Houston Memorial Museum is open to the public with COVID safety protocols in place for both staff and visitors. Now